stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon. Once again, happy Thanksgiving, everybody, as we'll run you through what's going on both today and later on this weekend. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as they'll have to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well, one being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Tennessee Titans. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Flush to his right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run. Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. play action. It's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now Lawrence rolling to his right. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. From the gun, Griffith. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 7 yards the pick up there.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. Langley, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Well, yes, sir. Have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Lawrence's throw into the hands of Kirk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident up to
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Griffith. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Griffith. It's Miller, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back to throw again. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Josh Allen, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The Bucs on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Griffith. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Griffith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Griffith. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, Griffith. He completes it to Evans. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Josh Allen, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Here's Robinson again on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing on 1st down. Griffith. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Miller. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Griffith. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown. Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. He's back to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers